Hello and welcome to another episode of the Gym City Gridiron Roundup podcast. As always, I am your host, your local soccer coach. And with me, I have the commissioner.
The injury plagued commissioner. Dalton's coaching soccer on the side. I just keep getting injured.
Uh, you know, if you can't do, teach.
Those who
And if
can't
you can't
teach,
teach, teach gym.
and those who can't teach gym, coach youth sports.
Um, yeah, just because I don't have a degree.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, man, it's a good time. Got the rest of October off from being a coach. It starts up November. Futsal tournament after my baby is born. I won't be a part of that, but I will be at practice because, it's what I do.
Yeah, getting it coming down to the wire. I guess you got
I was just
two
mentioning that
months.
because I got this new quarter zip that just makes me look the part.
Yeah, the little league coach, team swag.
All right. I will tell you, everybody listening, all five of you, I have literally not watched more than 5 minutes of football this entire weekend.
What have you been doing?
Uh, what I did watch was game one, two, and now three of Dodgers Yankees.
That's not an excuse. Game one was Friday, game two is Saturday, and game three is Monday. So there's still Sunday that's missing.
Yeah, I listened to 30 minutes of the Liverpool Arsenal draw, which was 2-2 draw, and then I cleaned all over my house and uh, raked leaves. That's what I did.
Yeah, I watched just a little bit on Sunday morning. I watched from about 12, probably about 12 to 3. It's about all I had time for. Um, worked at worked in the sound booth at church and then had to go get groceries. And by the time I got home, about 11:30. I guess I was listening to the Red Zone while I was in the store. Um, but yeah, just
Oh, let's see.
a wild, I always say it every week, another wild week, but that's the NFL season and the grind that it is.
Yeah.
A lot more injuries, two more wide receiver injuries, most likely going to be out. One for sure out for the year, another one possibly done for the year.
Let's see. My wife and I watched the Aaron Hernandez Hulu doc. She started watching it and she wanted me to get caught up so we could watch together. So we're watching that. I the Untold on Netflix is better, in my opinion.
Which one's that?
Or I don't know if it was Untold or it was like the documentary about Aaron Hernandez, not
Oh,
this
no, that's it.
dramatized version.
Yeah.
The real one is way creepier than this dramatized one.
Oh, yeah.
The real one, that the real dude is fucking evil.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
not
then
a
I
good thing.
started the 2004 Red Sox comeback documentary on Netflix last night instead of watching the Cowboys game because they were already losing. And I was like, I'm not doing this to myself.
Yeah. I've actually, I try to watch just a little bit on Sunday. I mean, there's just so much stuff going on now. I'm like, just things are, maybe it's I'm playing in too many leagues. Maybe it's I'm busy with family, but I forgot to, and that's no fault of my own. I usually try to get the same defense in every league, so I at least have one rooting platform against, all the leagues. Um, and I forgot Gem City this weekend and for defense, and I forgot to set that waiver bid, and that cost me 12 points. So that's it. It didn't cost me the game. Actually, if I would have had them, I would have lost by like less than a point. Um, it wasn't quite enough. Um, but I forgot to set waivers for just defense in Gem City. I did all my other ones, but I forgot about defense. It's weird,
Oh, one thing I did
but
do,
just
I
busy.
got a notification that my bonus cash on Underdog was expiring. So I
Oh,
drafted 12 teams to the tune of $100
nice. On this
for the
last Sunday,
daily. Yep. And I won
tournaments.
$12 out of $100.
Hey, 12%.
Yeah, 12%. It was all free money, so who cares?
Dude, I haven't played underdog or daily since I had those 2 weeks of big cash outs. Just so
I'm just
busy.
waiting
Like,
for golf to reset next
oh,
year.
dude, I can't. That's gonna be so fun. I
That's that's the only underdog I actually care about, which is hilarious.
hmm. We could do
I had so much fun with that golf one.
one of our bets this week and do a just a two-person underdog draft.
I do have $12.
Hmm.
You have like 2,000 on your underdog account.
Not quite. 1750.
Okay.
But
Mm.
I haven't entered in so many I haven't but again like I had two really big wins the last couple weeks I played. Like weeks like two like 3 and 4. It's been like a month ever since that before
Yeah.
I did all that traveling. Um yeah.
Let's see. We have a busy week at the Van Pelt household. Tomorrow night, my wife and I are gonna watch from home this time because logistically we couldn't make it to the playoff game this year. We're gonna watch RSL play Minnesota United on the television. I got to take my opportunities when my wife wants to watch sports with me,
Yeah.
and that's our jam together.
Nice. Good deal.
And then um Wednesday, baby appointment number, I don't remember, but it's our last 4 week baby appointment.
Yeah. You're getting close. Luke's getting even closer.
Yeah, everything after Wednesday will be 2 week appointments until we're living in Casper over the holidays.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, baby shower prep. Friday, baby shower setup. Saturday, baby shower.
hmm It's crazy to think like at the beginning of the league everyone was having boys and now it's been girl, 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 girl.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, Luke's having a girl too, huh?
yeah. Yep.
We, yeah,
You guys
they
decide.
decided on a name too, right?
Yeah, they've already shared it.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, you guys have decided on the name, just not sharing.
correct.
Yeah, we'll be down in Raw Town this weekend.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll be down
It's the
Saturday.
first time Sarah's ever been here,
The
minus
wedding
the
and
wedding.
no, we went down
No,
there.
there's one other time,
Yeah,
one or two other times.
yeah. Yeah, so we'll leave Saturday
Since
morning.
first time besides the wedding since Ruby's lived with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so we're excited to get down there. We'll leave Saturday morning, get down there, um, spend as
I
much
don't
time
know
as we
if
can.
Blaster is coming, but I did send him an invite.
Okay. I do not know. I have not seen Blaster. I saw him driving. That's the closest thing I've seen since Blaster driving his old car. It's classic.
That is an intro.
God,
We've
man, yeah,
BS'd enough.
we have
We wasted 20 minutes BSing. So
yeah 12.
I'm sorry, I should have hit mute.
Yeah. Dalton chugs a little bit of water. Um, God, I just we talked about Christian Kirk. Um, Christian Kirk does break his collarbone. He is out for the rest of the year, which stinks because he was going to get traded. Um, which is the whole
Brian Thomas
reason.
goes down in this week too.
Yeah. But it's the same thing with like, you know, the Raiders were expecting to trade Devontae Adams. They sit him out just in case, which is what I am thinking what the Panthers are doing with Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson will be out of there in a week or two. Um, which is funny because the trade I made was moving Deontay Johnson because I didn't want to hold on to two receivers that I thought could get held out for a little bit with injuries. And I didn't want to have two receivers that could get traded. It's tough getting traded middle of the year. So I moved on from one, but then the other one gets hurt anyway. And then the other big injury was Stephon Diggs. No official word on that yet, but non-contact injury.
Ooh,
So they're fearing ACL or
the
something like
worst.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's tough. They are getting Nico Collins back, but man, the Texans look pretty bad in the pass game without Nico. But Mixon looks fantastic.
Yeah, he's carrying the load for sure. I guess we can just talk about that game. Houston 23, Indianapolis 20. CJ Stroud has been a little cold so far. Like you were saying, no Nico Collins. That kind of changes his production quite a bit. You'd figure Tank Dell would step up a little bit more. He does get the touchdown. Of course, Stephon Diggs does leave with injury, but he had an all right day before he left.
Yeah, on the flip side of the ball, Anthony Richardson, man, 10 for 32, 175 yards.
That's
Like,
bad.
except Josh Downs, no one else caught more than one pass. Like it's
6 targets for Pittman. I bet you they were all like out of the game.
yeah, it's pretty bad. Granted, they're gonna have to keep going with him and go through the
Who's their
struggles.
offensive coordinator?
Oh, I can't remember. But there's a lot of Richardson's taking a lot of heat because he
It's not
pulled
a
him,
Kubiak, is it?
no,
Cooter, Jim Bob Cooter.
Jim Bob, Jim Bob Cooter.
He's going to get fired because they're not going to move on from Richardson.
No. Um, but the Richardson's catching a lot of heat because he pulled himself out of the game. Everyone thought he was hurt, and he pulled himself out of the game where it was like a 3rd and 18 or something. And so Flacco had to come in for a game for a play, and then Richardson trotted back out, and he addressed it in the post game. He said he just got tired and he needed a break. Well, people are crucifying him.
She.
Like, just take a timeout. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so there's a lot of controversy with him. A lot of players are pretty upset about that. Um, but yeah, Colts are pretty bad. Jonathan Taylor back. Nice day for him. He's back
Yeah,
in
it's nice to see him back for sure.
yep. But I think that's the only guy you can play on the Colts right now. Like Richardson isn't even like playable. Like there's multiple leagues like I'm in that people just flat out dropped him, said can't do it. Like
Did I
in
get three
in high
first round
stakes,
picks for him? Or
two,
two?
two.
All right, I'll still take it.
Might be able to buy him back for one of them.
No, thank you. I liked him, but man, did I get lucky if he just is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, well, Dak hasn't
I
been
think
very good
he'll.
either. So
No. He's gonna ride the bench next week.
yeah, you going some Bo Nix?
Yeah, he's had 20 points the last 2 out of the last 3 weeks, I believe.
Yeah.
Uh, if you're not doing anything, you should watch Tim Hill pitch against Mookie Betts right now. Tim Hill was a Padres reliever who was like the bulk guy, and all of a sudden he's just
Mm,
nasty in
mm.
pinstripes. And he looks weird as hell because he's super scrawny dude with the mustache, and you can like see his cheek lines,
Oh wow.
and he's a sidewinder.
Yeah. Oh,
It's just so interesting, and he like hops after he releases the ball.
I'll flip to it.
He's pitching right now. The Los Angeles Rams take down the Minnesota Vikings. Kyron Williams uh, was most of the offense in this day. Obviously, Puka Nacua comes back from injury, which I don't think was very well reported that he was going to be coming back this week.
No,
Cooper
so
Kupp
yeah.
also scores the touchdown. He was very productive. Aaron Jones has an all right day, but Justin Jefferson absorbs everything.
Yeah, so with the Puka news, since he's on IR, they don't have to report on him. Um, they just say limited practice. They don't have to disclose anything else when he's coming back. And Freddie Freeman just took one off the leg,
Oh, you're
foul
like a play
ball.
ahead of me.
Ooh, that hurts. Ooh, right on the
Yeah,
ankle.
you're one play ahead. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yikes.
He acted like it was no big deal, but he's very
Um,
clearly in pain.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, he's trying not to be in pain, but he's limping. He also had an ankle injury going into the World Series, so I'm hoping it was not that ankle.
Um, which team we're talking? Yeah, Puka. They didn't really have to report on him. And then so like they said he was limited, but no one expected him to be activated on Thursday, and they activated him Thursday, and he has a heck of a game. He looked fantastic. Um, you
Yeah,
know, throw him immediately
climbing the
back.
ladder.
hmm I
He was doing
mean,
everything.
yeah, throw in your Cooper Cups, throw in your Puka Nakuas.
Stash everybody else for further injury.
Yeah. Um, which yeah, I'm
2-2.
glad.
I never played him, but I could have. He's kind of like Patriots running back who received a lot for Tom Brady.
James White.
James White. He's James White. He's going to score you between 9 and 13 points every week, and that's it.
Who's that?
2-2 Atwell
Oh, 2-2.
with no Puka and no
Yeah.
Cup.
Yeah, I'm stoked that the Rams are back. I wish I would have played Puka in Dynasty, but there's such big rosters. I was like, whatever, it's fine. I'm not gonna play them. Um, the
And
only team
then you
I
took the L from me.
hopefully maybe not. The only team I played Puka in was my worst record high stakes fantasy league. I was 1-6, and I said I'm playing Puka. Why not?
Uh, oh, Steelers just scored again. I don't know what the
No,
touchdown is.
as long as that's not
It
George
might have been
Pickens.
defensive.
Another defensive touchdown.
I don't know.
I'm looking. Continue.
Calvin Austin the third.
Okay.
He's got
No,
a
no.
punt return. This doesn't make any sense. Matt Hawk 54-yard punt. Oh, Calvin Austin the third has a punt return touchdown and a receiving touchdown.
Well,
All right. The Philadelphia Eagles take care of business against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals have done all right to try to climb back in this one. But 17 points against the Eagles is just not going to cut it. Jalen Hurts scores three rushing touchdowns. I
oh,
don't know how those happened, but I do know that his stat line or his fantasy score was insane. AJ Brown has his floor of production, which is 13 points, and Devontae Smith gets back on track, scoring the touchdown 2 weeks
th-
post injury.
three tush push touchdowns. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. Chase Brown finds the end zone to salvage his day. They basically have moved on from Zach Moss, but I think they trust Zach Moss more in pass protection
Yeah.
from the little tiny. I actually did watch one drive of this game. Uh, Jamar Chase does score the touchdown. That was the last thing I watched.
Yep. T. Higgins was out injured in practice on Thursday or Friday.
Oh, well, no wonder I didn't win more money in underdog. I had a couple shares of T. Higgins, not realizing he was injured.
Well, he was questionable, so he wasn't ruled out
Well,
until
I will let you talk about Jameis.
my boy, my boy Jameis Winston does it again. Three touchdowns, leads the Browns to their first game of over 20 points this year, and does it in dramatic fashion. Beats the Ravens. Um, Nick Chubb an okay day. He is getting the majority of the work. But in the air, David Njoku, Elijah Moore, Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman, they all are relevant because their quarterback is relevant. And that quarterback is Jameis Winston. Yes, this week he's threw three touchdowns. Next week it could be three interceptions. But that's where we live and die with the Jameis train. Jameis throws four touchdowns. He could throw four picks. It's fine. You want the weapons. That's what you want. Like, yes, you might not be starting Jameis, but you want the pieces around him. And I am so stoked that I got Cedric Wilson last week. So
Yeah, Cedric Tillman.
Cedric
But
Tillman, not Cedric Wilson, sorry.
you got him last week in Gem City.
I did it for $13.
I knew he was like the pickup of the
And there
week
was four bids on him.
because Jameis only targeted him if you look at the box score, it was very clear that as soon as Jameis went in, he's like, I know this dude.
Hmm. Yeah, there was four
Um,
there was four bids on him, which I was glad I got him then.
yeah. Zay Flowers says, fuck that ankle injury,
Yeah.
which is cool. Uh, the week before they game planned for him and he got injured. All right. Denver Broncos take out the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are bad. It was another Bryce Young start because Andy Dalton got in a car accident.
Hmm.
Chuba will lose his job immediately upon the return of Jonathan Brooks.
This is it. If Jonathan Brooks doesn't get activated this week, he's done the rest of the year.
Oh, really?
Because they opened his 3 week window. This is his last week.
Oh, wow.
So
Xavier
he's going to be
Leggett
activated
finds
then.
the end zone. Sorry. Xavier Leggett finds the end zone. They are trade. Did they already trade Deontay Johnson?
No, he's he was inactive this last weekend.
Because they're going to trade him.
Yeah.
The Hackle Jekyll and Hyde Cortland Sutton game. He doesn't find the end zone, which we love it when he finds the end zone, but he does have 100 receiving yards on 8 catches a week after having 0 targets. So that's
Just
Cortland Sutton.
that's just one game, yeah. So probably more of
Uh,
this last week than the previous week.
Jahmyr Gibbs rips off a 70-yard touchdown as the Lions put down the Titans.
Yeah, they scored 52 points. I don't even think Goff threw for over 100 yards, honestly.
Nope, 85 yards.
Yeah.
How did they
Da
score so many touchdowns? Just
well,
bad defense?
David Montgomery threw a touchdown to Sam Laporta. They had a punt return touchdown.
Sam Laporta's second touchdown of the week. It looks like they just wanted to mix him in on National Tight End Day.
Oh, yeah, the tight ends of the story, man. It was the
Dude, they
biggest
went
tie
off all
off.
over the league.
I and I was trying to play into the theory. I played two tight ends this week in Gym City, and
That
I was
that's smart.
and it almost worked out.
I could have
I
done the same thing.
I played Kate Otten, who scored 29 points. But Jake Ferguson let me down. I was hoping for the other tight end day, but all the tight ends went up. Kyle Pitts and George Kittle and Kate Otten
Zach
and
Ertz.
Zach Ertz. I mean, everyone was getting fed on National Tight End Day. So
They definitely fed into the narrative.
next year,
I've
watch
never
out for
noticed
National
it
Tight End
this
Day.
year. I've never noticed it where they actually like scheme up for tight ends
Hmm. Maybe
specifically on this day.
maybe this is something to look forward to. Maybe this kind of got the tight ends kind of going and involved. I mean, Mark Andrews caught a touchdown, so I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting. The tight ends have been bad so far, so hopefully this
Yeah.
will help them turn things around.
The Lions kind of spread it around in a weird way. It just looked like they scored on every possession they had very quickly because there's nobody had a ton of yards besides Gibbs.
Yeah.
Um,
By the way,
I don't really know what to talk about all that.
yeah. By the way, this is the game script that I need for the Giants. I need a lot of Malik Neighbors um this last quarter. They've targeted him 3 straight times.
Easy,
Mm.
easy. 7.9, that's fine. Pickens
No.
still at 6.1.
Yep. So you got a 3.5 point lead right now.
All right. Green Bay takes down Jacksonville. I did have this game on split screen, but did not watch any of it because every time I looked up, it was on commercial. Malik Willis has to come in and get the win because Jordan Love gets injured once again. Josh Jacobs finds the end zone 2 times. Um, they spread the receiving around equally. Dontavion Wicks gets the least, or the what did they call it? Not the lion's share. The I don't know.
The smallest piece of the pie?
Yeah, he got the smallest piece of the pie. Uh, Jaguars, man.
Jaguars.
Uh,
That's exactly how
yeah,
to describe
Travis
it.
Etienne was inactive this week. Brian Thomas finds the end zone. His week started off really slow, and then he picked it up in the second half. But he does pick up a knock. I don't think it's super serious though.
Yeah, I've heard some reports 2 weeks. I've heard day to day. Oh, Tracy touchdown. Oh,
On my
40,
bench.
45-yard rush touchdown.
Wow.
Damn. 16 carries for 120 and a tutty.
That is his job.
That's his job.
This is the week where he takes it
All right.
officially. Okay, moving on. Kyler Murray throws for 300 yards as they edge out the Tua Tagovailoa led Dolphins. Once again, it was a bad Jalen Waddle day. Tyreek Hill does get double digits,
He
but the big
does.
story is as soon as Tua gets back, Devon Shane is a monster again.
Yes. I mean, that whole entire offense is so different with Tua. Whether it's Achane, Mostert got 2 touchdowns. Waddle didn't look fantastic. He was getting open. And Hill had some sweet catches too. Um, but better days ahead for the Dolphins offense. Obviously, it was a big showing of the running backs. Mostert does get 2 touchdowns. Achane has a really nice day. The receivers were kind of left out of the fun. So I expect the receivers to get involved in the next couple weeks.
I did predict the Marvin Harrison Jr. big game. I knew it was coming this week. I wish I would have gambled on it
What do you
because it
have?
7 targets, 6 catches, 111 for a touchdown.
Damn.
I knew that shit was coming.
I left him on my bench in a Vegas draft. Vegas league.
I knew it was coming. You can't you can't leave him quiet 2 weeks in a row.
It did
Just not a
not
thing.
cost me the game, but that's yeah. I had Lad
Uh,
McConkey and Marvin Harrison on the bench in that league. Whew.
I will be watching this highlight at a later date. Somehow, the New England Patriots beat the New York Jets. Um, I don't
Yeah.
get it. Did Drake may get hurt in this one?
Yes, concussion.
Oh, that's not good. Ramondre Stevenson does score 2 times. Garrett Wilson with another nice day. You can bench Devontae Adams. He's at best a flex play for now.
Yep. Actually just moved him to a flex.
I've always hated Devontae Adams,
Yeah.
except for when he was a Packer. All right. Anything else on that game? I needed to watch that highlight though. I don't know how the Jets lose that.
It's because it just Aaron Rodgers doing Aaron Rodgers things.
Okay.
I didn't watch it all. I was surprised by the score too.
The Chiefs moved to 7-0, taking down the Raiders. The Raiders did hang in this one. A lot better than most people thought they would. Gardner Minshew with the check down Charlie all game, which is good for Brock Bowers' ownership. Jacoby Myers does start getting in the mix. Obviously, no Devontae Adams, which you just talked about. Xavier Worthy finds the end zone. That's big for that rookie. Travis Kelce mixes in there, and Kareem Hunt leads the backfield. What
Yeah.
is this? 2019?
I know. I saw this. There's a picture of just thinking of like the old times too. It was a picture of the Cowboys running backs this week. It was Ezekiel Elliott and Dalvin Cook, and it's like,
Yeah, I
well,
saw
is
that.
this a flash from the past or what? Um,
If only it was 2016. Uh, then again, that might be a little early.
yeah, yeah, not a whole lot. Touchback. Okay.
The New Orleans Saints score 8 points. No one has ever wanted Derek Carr to show up healthy in their facility before. Not since he was a Fresno Bulldog.
Yeah, they're
I
bad.
don't really know what else to say about this. Lad McConkey had a showing out party.
Mhm.
I
J.K.
believe
Dobbins, nice day,
Quentin Johnson, whatever,
was
was hurt
out.
again,
Yeah,
and then Olave.
yeah, a nice day from J.K. Dobbins again.
Yeah, he gets mixed into the receiving game a lot for no yards, but 4 catches is 4 catches.
I'll take 4 catches. I wish I had 4 catches from a running back right now.
The Buffalo Bills take down the irrelevant Seattle Seahawks, as I have said. Sometimes I forget they're a professional franchise. Oh my God. This Kenneth Walker box score is absolutely horrendous. Was there no Debo or not Debo? See, look how relevant they are. The guy with all the muscles.
DK Metcalf,
Yeah, was there no DK Metcalf in this
he
game?
wa-
Was he out?
he was out.
Okay. James Cook does find the end zone 2 times. He started the first part of this game with like 3.5 points, and then in the second half he went off. Is this Keon Coleman's first touchdown of his career? No, he has three.
No, he's looking good though.
It was a good day from lots of receivers. Kincaid had a good day. He does find the end zone. Keon Coleman finds
Oh,
the end zone, and then
George
Shakir.
Pickens for 50 yards. Put the nail in the coffin.
That's 6 points, Zach.
Put the nail in the coffin.
Zach, that's 6 points.
Oh, readjusted 43 yards. Stepped out of
Zach,
bounds.
that's
5 points.
5 points.
Yeah.
Zach,
We were both the highest scoring teams in Dynasty this week. We'll take
were we
that.
really?
Yeah. Well, you've scored 180. I've scored 170.
We were
Uh,
both projected for 170 to start the like after the 11 o'clock window.
Russ has 182. So we're both up there. No one else has scored over 100. Sack is at 165. So we're two
There's
of
still time for George Pickens to win me, but he needs to score
dang.
16 points in nine
Yeah.
minutes.
No, this is a Najee Harris touchdown coming.
They not like us. They not like us.
Well, good job, buddy.
Yeah. I needed it. Um, I think that might move me into fifth.
I in Dynasty,
Yeah, it's either fifth or fourth.
I think it'll move you into fifth. Did Zach win? Zach lost. So it's gonna be Gage. Gage is still on a
I
tear.
jumped Zach, but I'm still in fifth, I think.
Yeah, because you won't be ahead of me or Russ. So you'll be in fifth.
Um, Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb are the kings of garbage time. I did not start watching this game and I did not turn it back on. Um, I saw they were down, what was it? 27-10, and I never turned the game back on.
I didn't watch it. I think that's 2 straight weeks I haven't watched Sunday Night Football. Just
Um, it's just a busy life, you know.
it
The
is
big
busy
story is
life.
Jordan Mason goes down. Who knows how long he's going to be out, if at all. But
Doesn't matter because Christian McCaffrey's coming back in week 10. Yeah, yeah,
Isaac Rondo has a nice day, but no one would have started him that week because Jordan Mason was starting.
yeah.
Zeke finds the end zone, which is cool. He actually has 2 touchdowns this year, which I did not know.
Yeah. Week 1.
Week 1 against he averaged 3.4 rushing yards, which is pretty good for him. Dak played like poo poo, and Debo gets hurt also.
He's battling pneumonia. I don't even know why he's playing.
Pneumonia is not like a 3 week thing. But
It
George
is
Kittle on National Tight End Day goes the F off.
the founder of the National Tight End Day.
Yeah, Jawan Jennings was out for this game. It would have been cool to see him when the Niners needed some more weapons. Hopefully he's back next week, or is it Niners bye week next week?
Niner bye.
Niner bye week next week. So their receivers can get right. So that'll
Yeah.
be cool.
Just imagine you get Christian McCaffrey and Debo healthy and Juwan Jennings healthy. No Brandon Ayuk. Oh, I don't care I'm firing. I mean, everyone's gonna fire Christian McCaffrey. Like he could play like 50% of the snaps and still just be so efficient. Like you do not,
McCaffrey, yeah.
yeah, you do not want to look at what my running back look like next week. They are so bad because now I don't even have Jordan Mason. It's the bye week conundrum of the running backs. Currently, I have Rico Dowdle
I'm gonna look right now.
and Zach Charbonnet as my starting two running backs next week.
Ew.
I've had no good running backs.
Somehow the Atlanta Falcons have crawled out of a hole and are now 5-3.
Yeah,
Explain. America, explain.
Kirk Cousins, bro. Like he's just lighting up the board.
You know what's cool? Tyrone Tracy is now a starting running back, and he's been on my bench. Not no mores.
Can I trade you for a running back, bro? God,
Gem City,
yeah.
I got Rashad White. You want him?
I'll give you some peanuts, yeah.
Cracker Jacks. Is Brian Thomas gonna play? Oh
No.
God, I need players, dog.
Let's talk off
My
platform.
team is
So
so bad.
you are 1-7.
I love how I'm just sitting here just now coming to this realization. Well, I haven't looked at my roster for next week until just now, and Pickens is on a bye, guys, so that's kind of a problem. Um, my team is bad.
I mean, that's what 1-6 teams, 1-7 teams look like.
That's all
I,
right. I got a lot of green matchups, so we're all right. As long
yeah.
as some players play. Falcons, they scratched their way to 5-3. Obviously, we already talked about Kyle Pitts having a really nice day. He finds the end zone. There was a really funny clip of him almost not scoring a touchdown because he did the Deshaun Jackson thing, and the
Yeah.
comment from Sleeper said, "Listen, guys, he's not used to scoring, so cut him some slack."
Yeah. Let him be
Bijan
excited.
Robinson, great day,
Yeah.
great day from Bijan.
Great day. Great day. Great day. Great day.
Rashad White finds the end zone. I was so frightened to start that man, but did it anyway,
Who?
and it paid off.
You're
Rashad
f-
White.
Oh, yeah.
I was so afraid of him.
It was literally
He cannot run the ball.
no, he can catch the ball.
He needs to play in the slot.
Yeah. And he might because of no Chris Godwin and no Mike Evans. Like the benefit.
Sterling Shepard gets hurt in this one too.
Oh, that's a Sterling Shepard thing for you.
Yeah, Kate
Um,
Otten is a
Kate Otten,
monster all
Bucky
of a
Irvin.
sudden.
I mean, he's
Did
been,
they still have Gronk on the team when they drafted Otten? I think so.
yes.
He was the third tight end behind OJ Howard and Gronk.
OJ Howard.
Where is OJ Howard?
Some practice squad, probably.
OJ Howard.
He's Alabama tight end, I think.
OJ Howard.
Come on,
He was with the
neighbors.
Texans in 2022. I did not know that. You want to move on to the next game while I look up OJ Howard? He's out of the league.
I don't even know what game you're on. I'm just following the scores.
Oh, uh, Jaden Daniels.
Oh, God.
He is him.
Yeah.
Dude, that clip of that defensive back for the Bears,
What did Bosa?
taunting I can't believe that dude didn't get cut this morning. That is disgusting.
That's that's also the thing in my matchup with Gage. He had Jaden Daniels scored like 8 points on that last play, and I'm like, son of a bitch! I could have been only down like 24 points, and I might have won the damn thing. Like, I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting there like cooking, like getting dinner ready, and I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me! Like,
I
just
don't want to keep
ridiculous.
bringing up Tale of Two Halves, but DeAndre Swift was another dude who had a tale of two halves. His first half was atrocious. Second half, they pounded the rock like crazy, but it was not enough. Caleb Williams does not complete enough passes in this one for anyone to be fantasy relevant. Rome Odunze gets the most yards and has one more reception than everyone else, so his stat line doesn't look quite as bad. But I don't know why the Bears couldn't do anything on offense. Oh, that's not fair. This game was field goal fest
Hmm.
until DeAndre Swift decided to show up.
Yeah.
All right, that puts us to Steelers Giants, which has 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's already almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Have you been watching this game? What's going on? Najee Harris is not fat anymore. We already know that. George
Um,
Pickens now has 11 points. That's great. Calvin Austin, 2 touchdowns, one on special teams, which doesn't count towards the box line. Tyron
mhm.
Tracy scores a 45-yard touchdown. Darius Slayton is being targeted like crazy because Malik Neighbors is probably being doubled by the Steelers defense, which is a good defense. Wandale Robinson has not really done much. He hasn't done much in about 3 weeks. Go ahead. What else are we missing?
A lot of field goals. That's about it.
A lot of field goals.
A lot
That's
of
all
field
we're
goals.
missing.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
Uh, Dodgers are up 4-0, bottom of the 7-2 outs 1-1. Glaber Torres is up to bat 2 on.
How about we do the matchups that matter?
Matchups that mattered.
I'll start with the heart-wrenching loss, two in a row now for me. I lose to Gage. Gage gets to
Oh man.
7-1.
Oh, it's so hard when you lose two in a row.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Ugh.
Um, you can times yours by three. Um, I have a nice day with Jalen Hurts, Kate Otten, Cooper Kupp, but again, you've heard my woes, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But
Um,
good for Gage. 7-1 for Gage, first year in the league.
Michael Pittman fucks me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I started him. I didn't want to start Chiron Tracy. It was a bad matchup. And yeah, that's what cost me. And the Bengals defense giving up 37 to the Philadelphia Eagles, who have really not scored that many points. The Eagles have not, so I didn't think it was a terrible idea to start them. Um, Go ahead. What's the next one?
Let's see here. We'll go with Sackett. Sackett has a nice big day, leaning on
Does he get the skin? Yeah.
he's going to. He's got a few of them. 152. Yes. He had nice day from obviously he gets almost 40 points from CD Lamb, so that's usually going to help you, the highest scoring team with the highest scoring player. That's pretty average there. Fuller, he also drops to 1-7. We have Dalton, like I said, we have the weakest division. I'll be leading the division at 5-3. Ethan will be 4-4, and you and Fuller will be
1-7.
both 1-7, fighting for that seat at the moment.
Next matchup, Heath Sims has the cojones to start Lad McConkey and sat Calvin Ridley. And Lad McConkey and Ramondre Stevenson bring him to the promised land
It's
by
not
literally
not
two
over yet.
points.
Not yet.
What? It
I've
says
seen
99%.
99%. I've lost the damn Cali Bowl
Oh, a
because of the
Fryermuth
last
and a Steelers defense.
a
That is
fryer. So
sketchy.
it's all about if the Giants score again, he could lose this.
How many points do they have? Because there's
10,
a limit on bonuses. That's true. He could still
18.
lose.
I think yeah, I think one more would get them down.
But he has the .06 advantage from his quarterback, so that actually
The,
really helps him
the
because he'll drop 2 points, which is still winning.
he actually just dropped to 10 points because they just kicked a field goal.
Right. Well, you still drop points again above 21 points, I believe.
Yes. So if they score
What is it like
again,
7, 14, 17, 21 or something?
yeah. So if the Giants score again, Heath will lose.
Maybe. He has the .06 advantage from quarterback. um, Moving
True.
on.
So
Go ahead.
yeah. Um, and then we get the um by the way, you lost to Blaster. You didn't really mention that. So
Oh, I
um
thought I did. Yeah, I lost to Blaster. Yeah, I did. I mentioned that Michael Pittman fucked me.
yeah, you didn't say you lost to Blaster, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
You had to give Blaster his kudos.
all right.
Yeah, him rocking out Tank Bigsby. Love it.
We have two
Um
left.
we have two left. Let's see here. We have the Brink Bowl.
Brink Bowl.
The Brink Bowl.
Close one.
Stewart gets it done. 132 to 111. Brinkman gets the nice day from Josh Jacobs, Justin Jefferson, Jarvis Kelce, Darnell Mooney. Good for
Jay
him.
Flowers. Oh, that's the opposite
That's
side.
the
Sorry.
opposite side. Um, yeah, so brings Stewart to 5-4, Garrett down to 3-4. It still looks like Heath. I mean, if Heath somehow loses, which I don't think he will, but it looks like the bottom four will be you, Fuller, Heath, and then I believe it'll be Drew or Garrett because Blaster's going to get to 4-4. Drew and Garrett will be 3-5. So one of those teams will bounce to the bottom
Your brother fights for his spot in the triple count crown contention.
again.
Uh, James Cook goes off. Lamar Jackson, another nice day. It's just a solid performance. I honestly don't even know, looking at this, how he got to so many points, but he did.
Yeah, he's just cooking.
Just solid. It was just solid. Everybody did their jobs.
Yeah, that damn chili farts.
Yeah, they'll get you.
I'll get you
Um, do we want to rip another slate?
for the bets.
Yeah,
Yeah, we could do that.
I
It's
don't know. Ugh.
I need to total up after tonight. I have not been keeping track. I'll have to go back tomorrow and listen and just
Yep.
hammer out all those. Or is it
You
get
can
or is it
have.
getting too late? Are we good?
Yeah, let's rip a slate. Um, you can have the honors.
Okay, give me 1 second.
We're starting with Thursday night.
Yep.
Texans Jets. Prime Video. Texans 6-2. Jets 2-6. Can Aaron Rodgers right the ship? And CJ Stroud. What the?
God, I know
What
this is
the fuck
dumb.
is my cat doing? I'll send you a Snapchat.
The Jets are 2.5 point
This
favorites.
motherfucker thinks this is his bed, and now he's trying to climb up on my counter. Myram, what are you doing?
As much as I don't, I think this is I don't know if it's an easy bet, but all the Jets are 2.5 point favorites. Um, maybe they're discounting the Texans by quite a bit. I don't really know. Um,
You
but
know
I
what's
think
weird? It
what?
says Jets -2. Oh, never mind. Houston's plus 105.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Anyway, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna take the Texans plus 2.5. No,
God, that
no,
is.
sorry. I gotta do the opposite. Sorry, I gotta give it to you. Sorry.
Then yeah, give me the Texans -2.5.
Okay, I'll take the Jets now. -2.5. All right, you're up.
Cowboys Falcons.
How do you? I'm just going off DraftKings, so I don't. Okay.
I'm just looking at the 11 o'clock slate. First one on
Okay.
ESPN.
Okay.
Cowboys Falcons. More more receiving yards. CD Lamb versus Mooney plus London.
I'll do the Falcons receivers. Mooney
All
in
right, that's
London.
probably the smarter bet. I'm taking Lamb.
Um, Denver and Baltimore. More, more. God, I'm trying to come up with these off the top of my head. Dead air.
There's so
Um,
many for this one
I
that you're
know,
mentioning. So many possibilities. Both the defenses are good.
I know. More quarterback sacks.
I actually
Like,
was just going to say that.
so defensive, so
That's what I was
defensive,
hoping you were
so
going.
yeah, so not
Total
quarterback.
sacks.
Yeah, total sacks.
Give me the Broncos with more total sacks.
Okay, I'll take Baltimore. More sacks.
Dolphins, Bills. More Who has more rushing touchdowns?
Buffalo.
Give me Miami.
Only because I get Josh Allen in that.
I actually wanted Miami, so it's all right.
Okay.
Mostert.
Raiders and Bengals. More. Let's see here. How about we have a this would be an interesting one. Um, so the line will be, I'm trying to think. Let's say, okay, 4.5. So this is a tight end one. So it's a basically a reception spread. Brock Bowers versus any of the Bengals tight ends. Um, individually Bengals tight ends,
Minus
like
4.5 for Bowers.
yes. So any of the tight ends, it could be Gesicki, it could be Tanner
Yeah, I still
Hudson.
want Bowers.
You still have Bowers. So I think 4.5.
That's
So
a good line.
so basically every Bengals receiver tight end gets 4.5 to start.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll take the Bengals tight end.
Chargers, Browns. I had something for this and now I lost it. Will there be over under 4 quarterback interceptions?
Under.
Over.
So four is so you said over four?
Yeah, so 5 quarterback interceptions.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
a hell of a big line.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm terrible.
Patriots and Titans. Um Combined pass attempts between Mason Rudolph and Jacoby Brissett. Um, how about over 40
Are you
one and
saying
a half?
Brissett's starting?
I think, yeah, with concussion.
Should it just be quarterbacks?
Yeah, quarterback pass attempts.
All right, quarterback
Um,
pass attempts.
I'm saying 42.5
Over.
over. Okay, I'll go under. You're up.
Commanders, Giants.
We
Will the
missed
Gi-
one. Where we at?
We're still in the 11 o'clock slate. There's Saints Panthers is the other 11
Okay.
o'clock slate. Commanders, Giants. Will the Giants score more than 20 points?
Mm, yes.
No.
Saints, Panthers. Um, let's go. God, this could be just a terrible game. Um, the under over is 45 points. That's what the bet is. Go ahead.
Um, I'm gonna say over, even though I don't know when Derek's coming back.
Okay, I'll go under. Okay,
Jaguars, sorry.
afternoon window.
Jaguars, Eagles. Eagles are favored 7.5. Go.
Uh, I will. God, 7.5. I'm missing. I'll take the Eagles.
Give me the Jaguars plus 7.5.
Yeah. Bears and Cardinals. More rush attempts between. I guess we could just do just backfields. I was gonna do Swift versus Connor, but it's essentially the same thing. They both like to run the
Um,
ball.
Give me the Cardinals because their offense functions better.
Okay, I'll take the Bears.
Lions, Packers, over under 250 penalty yards.
Under.
Over.
Rams, Seahawks. Rams are 1 point favorites on the road. Um, Under over 2.5 running back touchdowns
Under.
combined. I'll go over.
Colts, Vikings. Will the Vikings have 75 more receiving yards total than the Colts?
Say that one more time.
Will the Vikings have 75 receiving yards more than the Colts?
Yes.
No. I think that was a favorable line even for you. But
So they have
you get the
that.
last one.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a bad
Bucks,
line set. I've had a couple of bad line sets, but that's all right.
Buccaneers, Chiefs. Um, Monday night. How about I wish that there's got to be an under over tracker for how many T Swift appearances or T Swift mentions there are. How about under over hmm, that's not a good line.
Dude, the World Series might be over by tomorrow.
Yeah, quick one. Um, this game's boring too. A lot of like lopsided things. Um, let's
I've got a good
do.
one if you can't figure it out.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, Bucks, Chiefs, who has more receiving touchdowns?
Okay,
I like that one. But
okay, but you get a pick first. So
do you like that?
I do, but I only like one side of that. So
Give me the Bucks.
yeah, I like the Bucks too. That's the hard part.
Okay, yeah, so you can switch. You can make it up from bad if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Um,
Yeah, the Bucks are gonna have more receiving touchdowns.
yeah, they will. I agree with that. We'll do a classic Monday night football spread. 8.5 Chiefs are 8.5 point favorites at home.
27-23 Chiefs. So give me the Bucks and the points.
All right, I'll take the Chiefs and
You know what's funny
to
is I'm
go
pretty sure
8 now.
that's what the score was at their last game.
Yeah, I didn't like any bet in
Yeah,
that game. I wanted everything to do with the Bucks, and I hated making that bet because you were just going to take the Bucks in all of them.
I like the Bucks. Um, what was the last score they had? 27-20. All right.
Uh,
27-23. That's let's see, do we have to do anything else?
no, that's it, man.
Um, this has been an episode